Day one with the scanner, and we have our biggest day yet. All right, so welcome to another day of Build with Adrian, and today is 6/10/2026, and we have our biggest green day yet. Today, the small account is up $54.93. Again, small win, but it's something, hold on, give me just a second. There we go. But it's something that we can work with. The account is now at $689.10. So we're going in the right direction. So let's recap. I took a few trades today. So I got it written down here in my little notebook. The first trade was GCDT. Okay. They had a lot of movement, and this stock went up. Now, it wasn't as big as yesterday, 2,000% or nothing like that. But there was about a 300% move on this stock. My first time getting in it, 214 shares at $1.68. Got out at $1.89. Okay. Then saw another pullback, another retracement, got back in it for 85 shares at $1.99 and sold at $2.06. Now, Adrian, you would say, that's not a very big gap. I get it. Trust the process. It's all about scale and size and position. Third trade I took was on KIDZ. They're an AI company, man. AI and technology, those are the two you really want to watch out for, okay? In this new, I wouldn't even say this new, but this cyclical year in this market, man, AI and tech that's pretty much our winners. For GCDT, they pretty much only had an initial statement of ownership. I'll be completely honest with you. Don't know completely or exactly what that means. I just know that they had a great move and I was able to capitalize a little bit on it. For the KIDZ, they were the finalists in the 2026 EdTechX competition. So with that little bit of news, it caused some motion. And again, we're able to get in and capitalize. I'll pull up the screen share of these Again, part of my day job. I'll pull up the screen share of these trades and we'll go over them. But essentially, excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. Sorry. Essentially, there was something that we had to watch and sit for a little bit. Woke up on time today, and I was able to make a move. Now, the strategy that I used on these two stocks essentially was a pullback strategy. They were running up, and all I did was wait for that first little correction down. And then from there, and as I get into this and get more equipped with YouTube, I'll be able to pull screen shares and actually show you what I'm doing. But essentially, when you're trading a pullback strategy, stocks running up, right? It's hitting the scanners, you're getting your audio alerts, dogs barking, whatever the case. Stocks running up, okay? As soon as you see that first little dip down, that's when you want to start looking. You may be first pullback, you may be second pullback. A lot of times, unless these stocks are just on a tremendous run, by the time you get your third pullback, you're on a retracement. It's on its way back down. This stock, I got in on the first pullback of it. And again, I'll show you the video. I remembered to screen record this time. So I'll show you the actual process of that trade. But what you want to do is when you get into that pullback, it drops that first level. Let's say this candle here just closed. This candle opens and it opens as a pullback, okay? Drops down just a little bit. The moment that pullback candle retraces above the last candle, I'm a buyer, okay? And that's what I did today. I hopped in, re-looked at some things, and I was able to capitalize on the move. So again, made a little bit of money, $54 in profit. Honestly, I was up over $70 originally. I was up over $70, and the trade on KIDZ was actually a loser. I bought 20 shares at $5.03, sold at $3.98. Yeah, ridiculous, right? Lost over $1 a share. So at one point in time, we were up over $70 on the day, almost the first $100 day in the small account. We were almost up, or we were up $70 on the day, gave a little bit back off the top. Okay, once I seen that big dip, I immediately jumped out of it. And again, I'll show you that screen recording too. It was something that, again, I tried to trade, tried to play that little pullback, and then rises up just a little bit. I got in, and then it started to tank. And unlike what yesterday or the day before yesterday, I didn't hold it that whole time hoping that it would correct. I just went ahead and got out of it. And so with me getting out of it, could I have made some money back on the retracement? Possibly. But essentially I just got out because I had already made some profit and I didn't want to give all of it back for the day. Okay. So we went ahead and got out of KIDZ for a loser. But today's takeaways are positioning. When it comes to having the proper tools, now all you have to do is be in the right position. And today I was in that position to capitalize. Tomorrow is going to be Thursday. It's my typical off day from my day job. I still will go in, try to make something happen. And then about 12, maybe 2 o'clock or so, I'll leave and spend the rest of the day with the family. But I definitely will trade tomorrow. Just because I have an off day from a day job does not mean that I will need to take off from trading, especially since I've made this $200 investment. Then, in the course of, I want to say how long was that first trade? That first trade was 44 seconds. Okay. First trade took me 44 seconds to execute. Get in, get out. Scalp trading, That's all we're doing, man. We're trying to get into the market, get a little bit of profit, get out. Get in, get green, get out. That's the thing. So the faster, and essentially what you want to do is jump into the stock. It's on its way up and then get out. You don't want to jump in, it drops, then you have to wait on the correction and then get up, because now that correction may never come. Okay, but if you can catch it while it's on its way up, or if you can trade these pullbacks and catch them at the right time, then you're pretty much golden. You know what I'm saying? So to recap, today, again, green day, and I'll show you these profits. The account is up $600 again at $689.10, $54.93 this morning. Pretty much over the course of, from my first to my last trade, I was trading a total of 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Let's think about that for a second. 9 minutes, and I made $70 originally. Walked away with 54, but I sat down, took that first trade at 7:21 this morning. I was done trading, and mainly because I was out of buying power by the time I bought into KIDZ. Again, small account, we're trading a cash account. So once that cash number for the day has depleted, you can't take any more trades. So my last trade was taken at 7:30. 9 minutes. That's why I want to get good at this, is because you have a money printer. You have a money printer at your disposal. And as long as the market has some kind of movement, now don't get me wrong, you can still make money shorting it. I personally don't short, I take long positions, okay? I'm banking on the stock to go up, because in the event that it goes down and I have to cover, you get margin call, and that's a whole different problem there. So with these 9 minutes, the guy that I watch, Ross Cameron, he made $141,000 today. He made $1,000 in his small account. And so that's the one thing that gets me with this whole trading thing, man, is that the fact that you can pretty much change your life. You can print your own money doing this stuff. Now, of course, you got to understand taxes and all of that plays a factor into it. But The key is understanding and learning the market. If you can understand and learn the market, and I'm not saying I do, I'm no trading guru, I'm no special person. I'm just like everybody else. I got a couple $100 and I'm willing to take a risk and learn from it. So, to recap, the account sits at $689.10. We are up $54.93 on the day. Hope you guys have a great one, guys, gals, and anybody that's out there willing to listen and see what I got to do. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning, Thursday, and we'll see what the scanner does for us. Y'all have a great one.